Hello, and welcome to NAIT's 57th Annual Convocation. I'm Sue Fitzsimmons, NAIT's Vice President, Academic, and Provost. I'm honored to be your MC for today's celebration. Thank you to Piper Cam Wallace for officially opening the ceremony, and to Jen Crothers, Mace Bearer, and NAIT's Associate Vice President, Student Progression, and Registrar. I'd also like to thank Judy Bauer, the sign language interpreter, for today's ceremony. To begin, I will honor and acknowledge that we are on traditional Treaty 6 territory and an important trading center for the Métis people. As we express our appreciation for working and learning on traditional lands, we reflect on the connection of these lands to the opportunity we enjoy. Today, learners are beneficiaries of this opportunity, and for that, we are grateful. We will begin our program with a blessing from NAIT Elder Verna Orr and an honor song by the respected Oskapios Lonnie Potts. This will be followed by O Canada, sung by Nicole Saviak.
Tawi naskumun asamna naskumuya kotakisagaw miya to naskumuya uge ka isitato istiks na maksunuma kagisitato mustahe mamdunisagan maga kiutse mieto maskausiun ispsiun gutse umutakani pauya naskumuya pai nuhti vihta muogo uge kagisitatoks na maksun nuhtawi gi miiguya miskisewa nigan tawa gihastat miskisewa nigan titabiak ga muyuta kiwi muy tasaywa minagatama hasaywa bigisitaya mamitsihnawo umagagisihtaig kagisiks na maksig iguhtsuma nuhtawi tanaskumaya tahtukisigaw tahto kaguskupaya mina kawitepsksiya so niuyuhtse piguhtagin naskumuyan naskumun mistahi ipihuhtsigito kagisihtato makisiks na maksun naskumun mantusuihuni iguawastimaw kapikskwistamaguya naskumun.
Hello everyone, my name is Lonnie Potts. I'm from the Pauls First Nation. That's where my mother's from, and my father is from Muscogee, Hobima. I've been requested by Nate, Derek Thunder, to share some of our knowledge and songs, and an honor song for the graduating students. And I would like to say thank you to the Creator for giving me this blessing today. I would like to congratulate all the graduates. This past year, it's been a tough year for everybody with COVID, and in our culture, when we use song, smudge, and language to share celebrations. And the songs that I'm going to be sharing today is an honor song. A long time ago, they used to send warriors ahead to go and mark out territory for where the camp was going to be. And that's the same thing as the way I see a lot of our Indigenous students trying to learn their education and get degrees to go ahead and pave the way for the younger generation. So this song reflects that. It's an honor song, and it used to be the grass dance society that used to do that. So that's what this song is going to be about. And when we talk about song, what my dad used to tell me is that it's twice the power of normal prayer. Just like how we go to a teacher for education, we ask our elders and knowledge keepers to help us connect with the Spirit. And that's what these are meant to do. And it takes a long time to learn this. And so I'd just like to quickly say that. And a lot of my teachers are Cecil Nipus, Fred Campio, Dave LaSwiss. I've had a few good teachers in my life, and my grandmother, Elsie McLean. So with that, if you would kindly join me, I would ask you to just reflect about the year and to help you envision what you want to have for yourself and your goals. So thank you very much. Initially, I was going to use a drum, but I decided to go with the rattle, and this is called a sisigwina. And I also like to say hello in our languages, Ambo Ashtit, Tanse, and Anin. That is Nakota Sioux, Cree, and Ojibwe. And I just recently discovered that those are part of my ancestry. So these are the types of songs and the culture that we would share with our young ones to help them develop. So this song, like I mentioned before, is an honor song. And I'll just say a little prayer to the song and to the rattle.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing eyes, we see the rise. The true north, strong and free.
From far and wide.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
God keep our land glorious and free.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Graduates, today is an important day. It's a day to celebrate you and this incredible milestone in your career journey and in your lives. Even though we're unable to mark this achievement together in person, our goal is to make today's event as memorable and as personal as possible, to honor your hard work and your many achievements. Today, you'll hear from a number of people who want to wish you well and share words of wisdom, including NAIT's President and CEO, Laura Jo Gunter. We'll also look back on some of the highlights of your time at NAIT. In keeping with Convocation tradition, we will recognize each of you individually. Your name will appear by program and in alphabetical order to culminate today's ceremony. I hope you'll cheer loudly when you see your name. No one will be embarrassed. That's one of the benefits of a virtual celebration. We are also publicly recognizing each member of the 2021 graduating class by publishing your names in the June 7th edition of the Edmonton Journal. Be sure to pick up a copy. It will be a wonderful keepsake for you and your family. Finally, I want to encourage you to share your memories from today on social media. Please remember to tag NAIT and use the ook for life hashtag when you post. You can also use the Kudo board and the Socio platform to congratulate your fellow graduates and recognize everyone who has helped you along the way. When you first started your journey at NAIT, you came to get a specific kind of education. You came to study accounting, finance, marketing, or any other of our exceptional business programs. And you came with an expectation of what that education would be like. Then, COVID-19 struck, disrupting and upending our lives in countless ways. As learners, you were confronted with a different educational experience and faced new expectations and challenges, which you rose to meet. You're leaving here today with a degree, applied degree, diploma, or certificate, a set of credentials that will help you achieve your career goals. You're also leaving with life experiences that have shaped you in incredible ways. And while they may not hang on a wall like your credentials, I promise you, the skills you've gained are just as valuable, and they will serve you well your entire lives. Today is about celebrating the bright future that awaits you. It's also about celebrating your time here and all you've achieved at NAIT. That's why I'm delighted so many of you have chosen to share your stories with us. Stories of the challenges, the triumphs, and everything in between. Best of all, we get to hear them in your very own words. Here are some of the student stories from 2021.
So this is my second time around at NAIT. I took the culinary arts program. I graduated around 2009, I believe. I actually started when I was about 16 working as a cook in kitchens. But then after culinary, I did my hours towards my Blue Book, wrote my Red Seal exam, and then I just kind of branched out into the industry. So I worked at numerous restaurants in the city. Got a lot of experience that way. I ended up managing a restaurant, which was really a unique experience. I worked in a kitchen that was not my personal preference for culture. The hours were really aggressive. The food was really great, so that was amazing, but the culture in the kitchen was just not for me. So I took a break and I worked for my family business, which was a total switch into construction. I did about a year in the field, and then I applied for school in December and got in and started in January. I really liked my experience at NAIT the first time. I loved my instructors. I'm really a hands-on kind of person, so and I knew that I wanted to do a business degree. So when I was looking at post-secondary institutes, NAIT was kind of on the top of my list.
When I was a teenager, when I was in my accident, all I remember is just falling backwards. Like I was getting pulled and getting pulled away by something strong. And I remember waking up in a lot of pain. I was in intensive care and in a coma for 2 weeks. I was told that I probably wouldn't be able to graduate high school, I wouldn't be able to go to college, wouldn't be able to go to university, get married. And my comeback was I graduated high school in the same time as everyone else did, and I got a college diploma, and now I'm getting my bachelor's, and that's such a big deal to me because that's me kind of not just proving people wrong, but proving myself that I can go as far as I can as long as I can put the effort into it. What I do to make up for the short-term memory is I exercise a lot, as much as I possibly can. I feel like one of the biggest things is reading, and when I started college, that was my biggest thing because I had to read. And I remember the first day, my cognitive ability was just not there just yet. I was so exhausted, I actually was very dizzy. It was overwhelming for me, but I still kept on going on. The more I attended school, the more I went, the better it felt.
Well, I was actually coming from India. It was about 3 years, more than 3 years ago. I actually landed around Christmas 2017, and I actually landed as a student. My background actually belongs to, like, my family background is more of a business background, and more when you go dig deeper, it's kind of accounting background. That's kind of the stream that I was really interested in before even coming, because I did my 12th grade in accounting as well. So it was kind of easy choice for me when it comes to what should I be picking.
I was working quite a fast-paced trades job. I slipped and fell. My ladder fell over and my leg got caught and I hyperextended it. And I did not know that I had tore multiple ligaments, my meniscus in my knee, and I kept working for 2 days to the point where I couldn't walk anymore. I went through 3 surgeries in about 14 or 15 months, so 3 rehabs. They kept trying to fix it over and over and over, full reconstructions, and it just didn't come back. So at that point, we had to determine that I wasn't able to work my old job anymore. I had to go through a few processes to determine what was going to be the best fit for me. We found business administration with focus in HR. Then they, of course, set parameters. In my first year getting my diploma, if I had failed anything, they would have said, okay, that's it. So I think I took that almost as the motivation to go above and beyond, because they said a 2.0 average is what we expect from you. So I gave them a 4.0 average, and every time I talked to them, they're always, you're exceeding expectations, we're so happy. And I'm like, I'm just returning the faith you put in me, just with my effort and work ethic, just to overcome and do this.
In India, I completed my graduation online, so it was distance education. So I didn't get the chance to come into a college and get the education in a college. So that's why it was so important for me to get this kind of environment. It was quite a thing that I needed at that time, because I didn't know anyone before I came here. So in that one semester, I created a bond, and the environment that we had in class, so it helped me a lot to create a bond, and they were so supportive, and we created so good bond that they were all ready to help in every way they wanted.
When we moved to the online platform, it was difficult. It was difficult for all of us. We know that. We're still in it. I think Nate having that previous experience of the online platform, the asynchronous classes, being that polytechnic, really helped. I believe we were in class Friday, didn't have class Monday, Tuesday, and we were online by Wednesday.
There definitely have been challenges for sure. And when it first happened, I had to really find that balance, which was the biggest challenge for me. My wife has always been there for me. She's, whenever I needed advice, because she's finished school, she's been there, done that kind of thing. So she's like, you're almost finished. Once it's done, there's an end point. She always kind of told me that kind of stuff. She was definitely definitely support for the entire time me being going to Nate, especially during the pandemic.
The environment here is so supporting. The teachers, they are too good to support you in every way they can. You only have to be honest with them. You only have to be open to accept new people. You only have to be able to see the diversity and then accept that, learn from that, and You will get every kind of support you want here. It's only that you have to put your hard work as well. I have studied a lot of things here that have improved me as a person. I think I'm a better person now. So I have learned a lot of things, and I didn't only read them. It gave me such an environment that I have to implement those things practically in my life. So I'm feeling that every day I'm becoming a better person.
My experience and time at NAIT has been transformative this time around. You know, it's about who I am and how I'm going to impact the world. My dad's actually really cute. He tells my mom all the time what his plans for me for the future are, and he'll send me jobs and like business ideas, and we're actually working through a couple that we may or may not start. We're not sure yet, but he just wants to start projects, and he thinks it's really fun that we can kind of do something together. So most likely in the future, I'll do some kind of project with him.
I'm excited to start exploring some of the connections and networking I've done through NAIT and see where they go. I mean, I realize, like, I'm in a mentorship program right now, and he goes, everyone wants their dream job or work their dream. And I said, well, that's not always possible. Sometimes you have to find that first job and then understand your footing in the industry. So I'm looking forward to that proverbial, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with that first step. And taking that first step out, gaining this great knowledge and fundamental base, and seeing where I belong in the overall business world.
There's been a lot of skills and that I've gotten from NAIT, and I've used them already with the career I've started right now, and it's been amazing. I found like my leadership skills have definitely gotten a lot better since I've come here, so that's really helped me with my career right now. And just finishing school, because I'll finally have that piece of paper saying bachelor's, BBA. It's a really good feeling, and it makes me really proud of myself. And when I can finally put it on my wall, it's gonna be something I can like look up to and be like, I made it, kind of thing. So.
Thank you for sharing a small part of your education journey with us today. I know I speak for everyone when I say I'm moved and inspired by your stories of hope, of excitement, of hard work, and resilience. I also know there are many stories we haven't yet heard. We want to hear them all, and I hope you'll consider sharing your experiences and memories with us on social media throughout the day. It's now my pleasure to introduce NAIT's President and CEO, Laura Jo Gunter, who will address the class of 2020 and 2021 and present our honorary degree recipients. President Gunter, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Fitzsimmons. Graduates, you are probably feeling a variety of emotions today. Relief that your last projects are finished and your exams are over. Joy to be able to celebrate with family and friends, and excitement about what's to come. I hope that you also feel a strong sense of pride in what you've accomplished. A NAIT education is demanding. It requires energy, talent, intelligence, and creativity. You gave it that and more, despite the challenges we have faced. You deserve to look back on your hard work with great satisfaction, and all the more so because of your perseverance. Having Convocation online is not ideal, but it still brings us together to celebrate. Many of you have done much, if not all, of your learning at NAIT virtually or in a blended environment. And many of you have also taken an opportunity to optimize the potential of that virtual or blended environment. In addition to the video we saw earlier, I know that of many examples that speak to your determination and optimism. One of our staff, for instance, met a health and life sciences practicum student on shift during a visit to a health facility. The student told her that she had used online learning as an unexpected advantage in managing family responsibilities while finishing her education. In the School of Applied Sciences and Technology, students connected with an online community for an international project called How to Change the World. In collaboration with institutes across Canada, the group spent Reading Week tackling real-world challenges from food security to water treatment to energy generation and more. J.R. Shaw School of Business students rose to a challenge online as well. This year was the first time the Alberta Deans of Business Case Competition was held virtually since it started in 2005. Students worked online to build cases and then recorded their presentations. The outcome was fantastic, as they came in second out of 11 Alberta institutions. As for our trade students, I can personally attest to some of their successes during the past year. Ernest's is not only our on-campus restaurant, it's a laboratory for our culinary and hospitality students. During the lockdown, it pivoted to takeout, and the students embraced the opportunity to learn to translate from fine dining into meals to go. Since I arrived at NAIT last summer, I have ordered my fair share of curbside pickups from Ernest's. All this to say that at a time when it seems like the world has ground to a halt, nothing has stopped you. And let's not forget, in recent months, more than 7,000 of you were on campus each week. You worked together to stay safe and to keep each other safe, while you continue to learn in NAIT's labs and shops. These are significant achievements. Do not discount the fact that you have gained a unique skill set during this time. NAIT graduates are valued by industry for their job readiness. You have technical and employability skills that are in demand, and this alone makes you stand out. I would also argue that you know how to adapt when faced with significant challenges and how to keep driving towards your goals, even if the road ahead gets rough. This will serve you well. It will serve Alberta well too. Our province will be changed by this pandemic. As Alberta recovers, there is an opportunity to reimagine its future for better. This is your time. To become a reality and to be sustainable, the future needs your minds, your hands, and your hearts. At NAIT, you are part of a community that values not just innovation and technology, but also diversity and inclusion. As you contribute to strengthening Alberta through your skills and knowledge, you have the opportunity to bring value of inclusion to our communities. We will be stronger together because of that. Nearly 60 years ago, this institution was created to serve this province and to help ensure the prosperity of its economy and the vibrancy of its communities. Today, I am proud to see that NAIT continues to serve Alberta through you. I wish you success in what you do next and look forward to seeing the positive impact you make on Alberta and beyond. Congratulations, NAIT's classes of 2020 and 2021. Be proud. You have earned it. Now I am pleased to introduce one of our 2021 honorary degree recipients. Our recipients are chosen for the contributions they make to our local, national, or international communities. Linda Hughes is among Edmonton's standout community builders. Ms. Hughes may be known to most of you for her work in media, particularly as the longtime publisher and president of the Edmonton Journal. But she has also served on numerous boards and volunteered her time and talent to various organizations and causes. Here she shares her advice and words of encouragement. Welcome, Linda Hughes.
Thank you to everyone at NAIT and the School of Business. I'm very honored to receive this degree and to be with you today. I have enormous respect for NAIT and for its graduates who can be found doing good work in every corner of this province and around the world. My heartiest congratulations to all the graduates who are here with us virtually today. You've had a difficult journey to get here, more challenging than you or anyone might have imagined when you began your studies at NAIT. It must seem like a lifetime ago when you started your classes, never suspecting that a pandemic would change everything about the way you live and the way you would go to school. Many of you may have had a very difficult time in your personal lives over the last year. But whatever your circumstance, your time as a student will have been more stressful and more challenging than most students who came before you. So I commend you all for a truly impressive accomplishment. And the future you face as graduates looks more challenging than you or anyone might have imagined when you began your studies. COVID-19 caught the world off guard, and in a matter of months, quite simply, everything changed everywhere. But I think there's every reason for you as business graduates to be hopeful about what lies ahead. The world will recover from COVID, and as economies open up, so will the opportunities for people like you with a good education and an understanding of business. As devastating as COVID has been on the economy and employment, as tough as things are now, in the long term, the future looks good for you. When we get past the pandemic, people will be eager to get back out into the world. Canadians stuck at home collectively saved $170 billion during the first year of the pandemic. That's pent-up spending that can flow back into new and reopened businesses, and that will mean opportunities for you. As students of business, you may be putting your textbooks away, but never has it been more important for you to continue reading and learning. It's the best advice for any of us to have a rich and full life. Stay curious, keep interested in the world, and never stop trying to learn. But for you, at this incredible moment in human history, the real-life experiences of businesses and governments and communities, what we've all learned about ourselves during the pandemic, will provide so many lessons to help you with your careers in the future. We've learned some tough lessons through this time. The inequities in our society have become more obvious and distressing, and we've learned that the real and overarching value of our public services in health, education, science, and government. As business leaders of the future, I hope you will remember that lesson in particular, that a vibrant and healthy public sector is essential to our success as a community and a country. A year or so ago, if someone had asked me if I'd like to Zoom, I would have thought they were inviting me for a ride on a motorcycle or maybe something even more interesting. Now video Zooming is just part of our life. In the first 2 months of the pandemic, Zoom attracted 300 million users. You might say, lucky timing for the creator of Zoom, who is now a billionaire. You might think a lot of success in business and in life comes down to good luck and good timing. But in my experience, a lot of good luck comes from an approach to life of being open to possibilities, recognizing an opportunity when it presents itself, trying new things, saying yes, taking chances, not being afraid to fail. The man who created Zoom, Eric Yuan, came up with the idea in 2012, but his employers rejected it. So he took a risk, he quit, set up his own company, created that incredible piece of software, and made a fortune. He created his good luck. My work in newspapers started with a piece of incredible luck. I'd just finished university, had no idea what I wanted to do. I was feeling pretty lost. A friend had borrowed some books from someone who worked at a newspaper. I went to return them for him one afternoon and ended up chatting with the newsroom receptionist. I was curious about how the newsroom worked. I mentioned my problem finding a job, and she encouraged me to wait for the managing editor to come back from lunch and talk to him. It was crazy. I didn't know anything about newspapers. I was pretty shy, and I certainly wasn't dressed properly. But I did wait for an hour, and when the editor came back, I did talk with him. He laughed at first and said he didn't need anyone, and I had no experience. But in the end, he hired me as a summer intern, and that was the start of a lifelong career. It's a story about amazing luck, but it might not have happened if I hadn't been curious, open to talking to people I didn't know, open to the idea there might be an opportunity, taking a chance, not being afraid to fail. I hope you all keep your minds open to the possibility of good luck. The other thing about good luck is that it usually involves a lot of hard work. When I landed that job in the newsroom more than 40 years ago, I was very lucky, but I had to learn fast and work really hard to turn that luck into a full-time job. But as graduates, you know that. You're here today because you know that in the end, nothing really replaces hard work. People will often tell you to find your passion in life and pursue that. It can be a bit scary because many people don't have a passion and maybe never will. Don't worry about that. Find something you like to do. The passion may come. What matters is doing something you enjoy, something that brings you satisfaction. And I can promise you that, whether it's through your work or at home, volunteering in your community, nothing will give you more satisfaction than helping others. If the events of the last year have taught us anything, it's how lucky we are to live where we do. As new graduates, and as the world starts to open again, you are in a perfect place to use your skills and education to protect what we have and build a strong future for yourself and the people you care about. I wish you success and happiness and good luck. I hope your life brings you great joy. Thank you for letting me be part of your celebration today.
Thank you to our honorary degree recipients for your many contributions to your fields and to NAIT. Your stories show our graduates what they can aspire to in the years to come. Graduates, I know these are uncertain times. However, I truly believe NAIT grads have the unique ability to emerge strong. As a NAIT grad, you are highly valued. 98% of employers tell us they're satisfied with the performance of the NAIT grads they hire. Incredible. Every year, our graduates apply their practical skills, technical knowledge, and hands-on experience in industries that are vital to our economy and to the future of Alberta. You are now part of this proud legacy. And as an OOC for life, you have an entire community of NAIT staff and alumni behind you, rooting for your success and here to support you at any stage of your career journey. To give you a glimpse into your new extended NAIT family, here are some reflections and words of advice from some of our distinguished alumni.
There's always going to be parts of the job that you love. There's always going to be parts of the job that maybe aren't as fun, but always trying to make sure that you make time for the things that you love, and then you'll consistently be successful. My name's Andrea Millis. I am an HR manager for Amazon. I look after the logistics sides, Western Canada. So just helping grow the business and make sure that we're setting the right tone for the culture.
Nowadays with environmental, you got to have mats down, and so these things basically allow the operators to go and lay the mats, and then more importantly, get them back out of the ground. Hi, my name is Darren Lunt. I'm the president of Weldco Companies. So here at Weldco, we transform flat steel plate, which you see here, goes into our manufacturing facility, and then outside here you see the results, the labors of all the people that put their time and energy into it.
My name's Emily Williams, and I'm a relationship manager with TD Insurance.
Daryl Larange, Western Canada market lead for TD Insurance. So we manage partnerships like NAIT and alumni associations across the country, and professional associations also, to just support them in their engagement methods.
What that means is, as an alumni or a student or faculty and staff, you're extended preferred rates through TD Home and Auto Insurance.
And so we've had this NAIT Affinity partnership for 22 years. NAIT and the alumni and the students are essential to Alberta. So for us, in being a born and raised Edmontonian, it's near and dear to my heart to continue investing in post-secondary education.
I remember my first class that I took. It was organizational behavior, working through real life problems, teaching us theory that we can actually apply. I was actually able to take a lot of my courses and apply them immediately within my job right away out of school, which was really cool.
I owe a lot of my success to the start that NAIT gave me. In fact, my first employer was somebody that I met doing a group project while doing the diploma work at NAIT. I was able to leverage that into a career, and 30 plus years later, here I am. I must admit I was proud when my daughter decided to pursue her business diploma through NAIT. Having her as an alumni as well is great.
Beyond technical skills at NAIT, NAIT armed me with a really good foundation for a lot of soft skills, public speaking or relationship building or communication skills. And I think a lot of the time there's a lot of people that have the same skill set as you, but if you have a lot of good soft skills, those are sometimes what sets you apart from other people.
When I came to NAIT, I probably didn't understand the devotion and dedication I had to put into my studies. As a high school student, I probably could have put a lot more effort into my day-to-day routines, but NAIT really set the groundwork to career and leadership skills to where I am.
We work very closely with campus here, so doing events like we have one of our HR business partners, she'll do in-class presentations about Amazon. NAIT's been an awesome partner. I can't even count how many they've done, so it's been a cool partnership to be able to go back and be on the other end of the spectrum where, you know, once you're a student and now you're supporting those students, hopefully giving them some hope to find a job.
I was very fortunate to be chosen as the Alumni of Distinction Award a couple years back. I do believe that I owe NAIT more than what they've given me. Even here within the Edmonton facility, you can't go too far without running into a NAIT alum. Throughout our facility, we have machinists, welders, fitters. Most have had some connection with NAIT.
You know what? We do have a NAIT grad. She actually graduated last year, I believe. So she's one of our senior HRAs. She's doing a fantastic job. I was specifically looking for people from NAIT because I knew that my experience was so awesome and that I was able to apply stuff right away. So I saw that and I was like, yes, absolutely.
Even today, 3 of my best friends are NAIT graduates, and so I think it's important to stay connected with NAIT and with the community and with your classmates because you just never know where they'll be and where you'll end up.
It's something you never forget when you graduate. It proves that you've been able to get through the material, and now the test is to put it to work.
There's a ton of opportunity, you just need to look for it. Be excited about what you've accomplished, especially in a crazy world.
I think the year that's passed has probably given you some perseverance.
I think that one thing it's taught us is that we need to be able to adapt to change. Have a curious mindset. Ultimately, that's going to better equip you for future change.
You're at a good place. You have the skills and resources now, and I'm sure you'll be able to execute.
Ask for opportunities, take chances, always ask to learn more and find different ways to grow, and you'll find success in all different areas.
I hope you've enjoyed today's celebration. Thank you to everyone who joined us by video or live from your homes. And please, remember to pick up your copy of the Edmonton Journal on June 7th, featuring NAIT's entire graduating class of 2021. Graduates, congratulations, and thank you for choosing NAIT. As our final send-off, here are some heartfelt messages from familiar faces around NAIT and around the city.
Hello, I'm Ray Pisani, Chair of NAIT's Board of Governors. I really do wish that we were on stage congratulating each and every one of you, but unfortunately it's not possible this year. So on behalf of the board and as a NAIT alumni, it is my pleasure to congratulate you virtually today. This is a significant accomplishment and one of life's major milestones. Your hard work and determination have brought you this far. Now, the skills and knowledge you've gained at NAIT will take you still further. If I can offer any advice today, it's to let no opportunities go unexplored. So be brave, don't fear failure. Come out and make your dreams come true. With your NAIT education and the personal growth that has come with it, you are uniquely prepared to act. I hope you enjoy this day. Take the time to celebrate with family and friends in whatever form that might take this year, because you've earned it. And I hope you're proud of the fact that nothing stopped you from achieving your goals. Class of 2021, know that we are proud of you too. We look forward to seeing how you will make the most of your opportunities that will come your way. Thank you.
You've done it. Congratulations, all J.R. Shaw School of Business graduates. We wish you all the very best in this next stage of your career journey. Please stay in touch and keep us posted along the way. Special thanks for being part of what makes NAIT great. Well done.
Well, it's been quite a year and you did it. And today is for you. Be proud of your accomplishments, enjoy the moment. The future is for you with endless possibilities. Congratulations to the class of 2021.
Hi everyone, as Minister of Advanced Education, it's my honor and privilege to join your virtual convocation today. On behalf of the Government of Alberta, I want to wish you the very best in your future endeavors. The skills that you've developed through your time at NAIT will set you on a successful path for future career and educational success. Once again, congratulations and all the very best.
Hey folks, David Shepard here, MLA for Edmonton City Centre, wishing a hearty congratulations to the 2021 graduating class for NAIT.
Well, hi there, Mayor Don Iveson here, and on behalf of my City Council colleagues and your fellow Edmontonians, congratulations to the graduates of the class of 2021.
Hello, class of 2021. Congratulations on completing your studies at NAIT, and welcome to the NAIT family of alumni.
I'm sure this year wasn't exactly what you were hoping for and not what you expected, but good for you guys. You stuck it out and you made it.
I hope you take what you have learned and soar. Think of this as just
a beginning of another amazing journey.
Make sure that you continue to be courageous and follow your passions, and I can't wait to see what you do.
And thank you for letting me be a part of your education here at NAIT.
It's been an absolute joy working with you and hosting events and sessions to help enhance your learning.
I can't wait to see what wonderful things you accomplish, and remember you have a community behind you that is cheering for you and is supporting you.
As a proud NAIT grad myself, welcome to this aspirational group that you have joined. I hope that you use all this great new learning that you have acquired in a spectacular career, and that you will come back to visit us on campus when we can. And the hashtag we use on Twitter is #OOC4Life. Take care.
From all NAIT's staff, we're very proud of you and that you made it. Even though we did not have many chances to interact with each other in a fun way lately, we hope that we were there for you when you needed us. Today marks the completion of a milestone that presented many struggles towards its end and the official beginning of your life as a NAIT alumni. Good luck on all your future endeavors and professional careers.
Danse, Derek Thunder nit sihason, nimiwihtin ko itong goyan anok tapiks ko yan. Nimamitsin, kagisitay kisna magsuin. Mustahe ninanaskamon. Hi. Derek Thunder is my name, and I'm happy to be asked to speak today and to congratulate you on finishing your post-secondary experience. I give thanks to you all. Give thanks to NAIT. Hi.
Congratulations on behalf of the NAIT alumni community. I wish you all the very best with your career journey ahead. I hope you all have a wonderful and safe day.